everyone, it's Angie. Today is quick and easy day and we have a quick and easy one. This is an oldie but goodie, but I haven't made one in probably a year or so. But I really wanted to make another one because I love this, and this would be really cute for Mother's Day, for a birthday, for any occasion. I'm using some of the new in colors. So this one is Barely Blush, and you can barely see, but the designer series paper I'm using, it's gonna be a little bit hard to see, but it is polka dot. It's so cute. Maybe this side you can see it a little bit better. Yeah, it's really pretty. I love polka dots, y'all, and I'm so happy that we got polka dots back. We got polka dots and stripes. I'll show you the designer series paper here in a minute. But it opens from the top here, and this is a fold flat box. So you can fold it flat, but I did glue it this time. I don't usually glue it, but it does fold flat like this, and you can leave it. You can glue down these little flaps here, which I'm gonna do because there's no reason not to. And it keeps it all together that way. But you can make a bunch of these, fold them flat like that, and whenever you're ready, just put it back together. Add your little goodies in the inside. You can put a small gift in there. And it's really a fun one. I really love these. And I know that a lot of people have made these, but it's really, really a good one. So this is what I'm sharing today. I want to just go ahead and quickly tie it. You know me, when I say quickly tie a bow, it's not always that quick, but I'm going to tie it because this ribbon is so pretty. This is all going to be available May 5th is when the new colors, in colors, and the new inks. I've already showed the new inks and the this is the new magnetic ink pad. And so the pad is felt and it snaps together, and you can stack them really well because they are magnetic, or you can put them in your, if you have the Stampin' storage, it will fit if you put in a spacer. They have spacers now that you can put in the back, and it'll be equal with all your other ink pads. So today, for the one I'm going to do, we're going to use the Hydrangea hue, this one. Isn't that pretty? I love this. You can really see the polka dot on this one. But the paper is really pretty. This side's got larger polka dots. I'm also using the Scalloped Wishes again. Now this is back ordered, and I didn't realize it until after I finished, but I have to use this. It's adorable. I love this. The dies alone are so pretty. But that's what this front one is. It'll be available May 18th. And yeah, I'm using the Sentiment from a new stamp set that is coming called Scalloped Blooms. This has dies that go with it. I'm not going to show you the dies yet, but I'll show you coming up. But I'm using You're a Blessing to Me on that, because this could be for a friend, for a mom, for anything like that. But this is going to be available May 5th as well. And yeah, we are going to get started with this. This is a really easy, quick and easy one, which it's great because you can lay them flat, like I said, and make a bunch of them. I want to show you quickly the designer series paper. This will show you all of the new in colors coming if you haven't seen them yet. So this is it. And the back, like I said, is the larger. We got stripes, thick stripes, and the small stripes. And it comes in 12, you remember these used to come in 6x6, the designer series paper colored packs. Now they come in 12x12. So it comes in, you have 4 designs, and I believe 4 of each. Is it 4 of each? One, no, there's 2 of each, and 4 designs. So yeah, these are all the in colors. They work really well together too, y'all. I've been playing with them. And if you see these here, I'll show you the ink pads all together again. But look they work so well together. I love when we get the ink colors that work good together, because yeah, it makes a difference. All right, first thing, let's go ahead and just stamp the Sentiment. It's the only thing we're stamping, and I love this Sentiment. It's so good. This whole bundle is really, really good. I should just show you the the dies, but I am not close to my box that I have everything still in. I'm still, y'all, I got a box delivered here to my new place, and isn't that pretty with this, oh, I don't want to get that ink on me, but isn't that pretty? I love the cursive with the regular font. I'm going to go ahead and grab my Simply Scored here, and we're going to score this. So we are going to score on the 8.5 inch side, and we're going to score it at 1/2, 3.5, 5, and 8. It's a very dull, dreary day here. We need the rain so bad, so I'm not going to complain. And on the 7 inch side, you're going to score it at 1.5 and 5.5. So that is the scoring. We're going to do a little bit of hand scoring. So what you need is you have to have a ruler, and these are your score marks here. You are going to mark 1.25 inches from this score mark here. So you're going to just mark this at 1.25. Let's put a little mark there, and then we're going to score from that mark to this center score mark. It's really easy to do. So we're going to again do all 4 of these. Flip it and do it on this side. And then this one too. You can do these at different heights. You can do it at 2 inches. You could do it at 1 inch. I like the 1.25 inch. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and mark so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just going to mark it real lightly there. So we're going to score like that. And we're going to do it on all of these corners. Score to that corner mark. So let me get my scoring tool here. Just using my little stylus. And then from that one to here, that mark. But yeah, I had a box delivered here, and it's all still in the box, and it came like the first couple days we were here. So I still have to get organized, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to erase that one that I marked so it doesn't show. You can mark them if it's easier for you. All right. Now we're going to sharpen all these score marks. Let me know if you've never done one of these, because these are really, really cute. All right, these we're going to go the opposite way. And then these, they're going to fold out. So we are going to fold this way. It's a little bit hard to show you that, but I'll show you when I get it. I'm going to fold these, but you want this part to fold out. Did I do it right? Yeah. See how that folds like that? I just had to lift it up. See how it folds like that? That's how you want it to fold on both sides. It's really easy to get it. Just sharpen it, fold that up and sharpen it. And then this one, make sure you got it on your, and these go on the outside. So when you fold this in, these will be like that. And you won't know it until you get it, hold it up like that, and make sure that they are both going out like that. I'm going to add adhesive to this. So I'm just going to add adhesive in here. Don't add it to this part, just this inside part right here. And it just keeps it together, but you don't even have to do this. I just like to do it sometimes. You're just going to fold this down Pull this one down, and when you pull it up, it goes right into a box like that. And then you just pull it up, get these together, and we're going to punch some holes in the top here, make sure they're even. I'm going to use my 1/8 inch circle punch, but I'm going to do one at a time. But see how easy this is? So we're going to do 2 there, and then I'm going to just pull it together and mark these, and then punch these. All right, so you can add whatever you want. I still have some turtles. If you didn't see my box on Sunday, my little flower box, it's adorable. Look at these little flower boxes. If you haven't seen this, go check it out on my YouTube channel. It's really a fun one, a great Mother's Day gift, sister gift, anything like that. But I still have turtles in here, so I could put a couple of those. I still have them up here. So we can put a couple of those in there. All right, let me grab the ribbon. So I'm going to grab the new ribbon. This ribbon ties really nice too, y'all. Get a little point on that. And we're going to pull this through one side, and then we'll do the other side. Just want to make sure I have plenty to tie a bow. I love the new in colors. Sometimes I don't like them all. We had crisp cantaloupe before, so that one's not really new. But it's an oldie but goodie. All right, so let's go ahead and tie a bow in this. So I'm going to do, let's see if I can do this without sticking it in my lap. It's always hard for me. It ties really nice. I don't know what this, it's called the border ribbon, but let me see what it says it's made out of. It doesn't say on here. Oh, it's 100% polyester. It's really nice though, y'all. So there's the ribbon. Let's go ahead and mat it. I mat the front and the back. This would be cute too. Wouldn't that be cute? This would be for like a younger person, I think. That would be super cute. Well, we're going to use the other side. I don't know why I'm thinking younger, but it just seems like it would be for younger. Isn't that pretty? This is so cute. You can see this so much better. That's why I wanted to do a different color, because when I got the, what's it called? Barely Blush. I got to learn all these colors again. When I got the Barely Blush, it's super, super light, and you can't see it as good. Let's try that again. Didn't get it centered. All right, but aren't these cute little boxes? They're really, really cute. If you haven't tried it, you need to. All right, I'm going to glue this on with my wet glue. And then we're going to add the sentiment. These go really fast. And it is a little curved, so you do have to hold it for a minute. And you can put whatever you want on the front of it. I just love this bundle. It's a Scalloped Wishes. I just love this bundle. And so does everybody else, because it's already on back order. All right, and then let's grab our sentiment. We're going to put that right in the center. Again, you kind of have to hold that for a minute. Hold it down. It is a little bit curved. You can do this, put it on before you tie the bow on there, because the bow does make it curve a little bit more. And then look how adorable this little dragonfly is. We're going to put it together. I love this little dragonfly. I didn't even realize this was in there. It has a little dragonfly I used before, but this one is so pretty. I'm going to grab a little tiny mini dimensional and I'm going to cut the side here just to get a little bit to pop this up. I'm just going to put it right on the top part. Whoop. And then we're just going to put that right on the side there. Really like this one. This color is beautiful. I love this new color. Here's the other one. I didn't put any goodies in that one. But isn't it cute? Which one's your favorite? I mean, I love both colors, but this really shows up more. I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at stampingwithamore.com. Thank you. Here's what the side looks like. I don't even know if I showed you. Thank you so much for watching. The inspiration sheet will be on my blog at stampingwithamore.com with all the measurements and supplies used for this project. Have a blessed one, everyone. I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Bye.